Okay. This is the second part of Italian clay recipe. I just thought that I would give you a few more tips because my last video had gone till 30 minutes and it's really hard for me to upload it from my cell phone. So I'm recording it from my cell phone and it takes ages and ages and ages. So I thought I would give you really important tips for after you have made your clay. There are do's and don'ts of making the clay, right? If I had missed it in my first video, I will be putting the numbers for Italian clay recipe part 1, Italian clay recipe part 2. Okay, so your do's are one important thing, lots of important things. Keep your hands clean while making it. Literally keep your hands clean. Make sure your hands are not dirty. Why? Because it can your clay can change color. Either it will have lots of dust in it, you know, the black small particles, or the color would change if your hands are dirty, right? Keep a polythene bag with you. Keep a white polythene bag with you. I forgot to put in the white one. Keep the white polythene bag with you when you put your hot clay inside the bag. It should not be colored because it can your clay can catch the color of the bag, and it has happened. So make sure you don't use any colored soft colored, like the leaky colored of bags, but I would suggest just use the white ones. You need to use white hand cream, no colored cream. The clay will catch the cream color. It's happened, I've seen it. It's happened to my customer, my students. So yes, I do know it. Okay, you need to have airtight jar, you need to have airtight bag. Don't keep in high temperature area or a humid area. Why? Because if you keep it for long, like say for example you have made lots of it and you are making it after 2 weeks or something, and your area is humid because of the weather, the hot weather right now in different areas, cities and countries and everywhere. So that is the reason I'm suggesting don't do it. This is the best thing. Okay. Like room temperature where you have your fan is open, or air conditioned area or something like that. uh, you have to knead the clay inside the bag. Do not knead it with your hand or a cloth. Happened. I have seen it, and it's happened to my students. It's happened to the friends I was learning with. So yes, a really bad idea. Don't use your hand to knead it. Don't use any cloth to knead the clay after you have cooked it. Knead the clay inside the bag. When it's kneaded, keep it open for 5 to 8 minutes so the steam comes out. Why? Because obviously the clay would be hot and the clay does not dry out that easily, like that fast. So it takes about 20 to 15 minutes, but don't keep it open for that long. Keep it open for 10 minutes. When you have done it for 10 minutes, the all the steam would be out, would be like around your out of the bag and around your bags. Inside of the bag you will see the tiny droplets of water. You need to change the clay from that bag to another bag. Do not keep in the same bag. The reason of that is it will steam up. It can be damaged. Your clay can be damaged. So don't let the clay stay in the bag wet. It's as simple as that. If you keep your clay wet in the bag and you have not seen it, so it can be that your clay can be damaged and you are not able to make good things. One important tip, really important, if you guys are watching, like seriously, do not use Vaseline while you are making clay. While you are making it, or while you are making the clay, or while you are making anything with a clay, for the air dry clay which I am teaching you, giving the details for, do not use Vaseline. You guys will go crazy. Use normal moisturizing hand cream. best thing. I will definitely show you which one I use and which one is really good for me. I do have a local cream from here which I cannot use. What it does is it makes my hands all the cream is not that greasy or that creamy or that moisture, so it doesn't work in my head. I've seen people using that cream. I would suggest use a good cream, moisturizing cream, but it should be white. Okay. I guess I've given all the details possible in my second part as well, and I really hope you guys make it and let me know how you made it. Give me the feedback. I would be really interested in knowing it, and I will definitely try to give you guys more details, as many as possible. And hopefully I will be start teaching you few of the cool stuff for how to make clay things, flowers, jewelry, small flowers, large flowers, and all those things. And I will also show you next on my next video the tools I mostly use and which are really important, the basics and not the basics, like the most basic things for flowers and all those things. So I really hope you guys like it. Please, if you like it, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I will definitely be bringing lots of crazy things your way. And once again, here is the Italian clay recipe if you guys forgot, and seeing it later on. 1 cup corn flour, 1 cup glue, white should be transparent, 1 tablespoon glycerin, 1 tablespoon vinegar, normal. Synthetic, I am using the synthetic one, as you can see, and 1 tablespoon lemon juice. The best Italian clay recipe up to date from my side, and I have been using it since last 12 years, no kidding, because I'm also with being a paper crafter, crazy paper crafter, I'm also a clay crafter as well. So hopefully I will be bringing lots and lots of crazy things your way. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.